Would you rather quack like a duck or gobble like a turkey?
Welcome to the Rathercast,
where every week we present to you a family-friendly Would You Rather question. We answer it and we invite you to debate it and do the same with your family. This week, as you heard at the top of the show, it's Would you rather quack like a duck or gobble like a turkey? Of course, we have a little bit more nuance to add to this. Ender, would you like to explain the full parameters, as it were?
Would you rather gobble like a turkey at the beginning of every paragraph,
Conversation. Every time you're talking to someone.
Yeah, whenever you talk to someone.
Or
at the end of every conversation whenever you talk to someone.
You have to quack like a duck.
Quack like a duck.
So you either have to start your conversations by going, and you're not allowed to explain why. Or at the end of the conversation, you say, well, it's been so nice chatting with you, Elodin. I hope you have a nice day.
And you have to make sure that they hear it.
Yep. And if they're like, what was that about? You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's how I end every conversation.
No, you can't say that.
Of course, then that would mean they've started another conversation. So then you'll have to quack like a duck again at the end. Quack, 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 quack. You get to do your own version of a quack if you can't make a proper quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack. So did anyone initially have like a feeling about this? Would you rather? Is anyone ready to just jump on in the way we like to?
I'm ready to jump on in.
But I have one question.
Oh, there's one question. Okay.
What if you are writing?
Writing. No, this is about spoken conversation. That's what we're going with.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be weird to gobble like a turkey in writing, I suppose.
Interesting, you just write gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. I would like to hear Elodin's answer first, please. Are you going to gobble at the beginning of the conversation or quack like a duck at the end of your conversations? Also, do anyone want to stipulate how long we have to do this for? For an entire year. How about for the rest of
your life?
Of your life. The rest of November.
Yes, and then you actually have to do it.
We can't say November, because what if someone listens to this in December or March of 2036?
That's a good choice.
You guys might be listening to this episode with your own kids 30 years from now. Think about that. That's a little wild. Okay, Elodin, what's it going to be for you?
Gobble like a turkey.
He's going to gobble like a turkey at the start of every conversation. Please tell me why. And also, please begin by gobbling like a turkey.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Because then they don't have time to, you'll be conversationing with them.
Oh,
and they won't have, time to ask you.
Oh, so you'll just, you'll just go straight in. They'll be they'd be like, oh, what do you think of the weather today? And you'll be like, gobble, 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 gobble. Well, I think it's going to be pretty sunny, but I think it might rain later. And you won't even give them a chance to question the gobbles. Interesting. Anything else to say about gobbles versus quacks?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
Because if I didn't start it,
and
I didn't say anything in it, I would not have to gobble like a turkey in the beginning. So I'd be already midway through the conversation when I gobbled like a turkey and spoke.
Oh, so you're saying your strategy is to never start the conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
So then they wouldn't have to.
But your first participation is going to be you gobbling like a turkey. I guess it would only be really awkward at parties when you get involved in a conversation with a group of people and you have to gobble like a turkey. That could be fun though. Ender, what are you going to do? Gobble like a turkey or quack like a duck at the end of your conversation? This is a really weird would you rather.
I am going to quack like a duck.
Quack like a duck at the end. Okay.
And I think I'm going to do that because I don't know, it sounds like better. It sounds easier.
It sounds easier. In what way?
Well, you can go quack, quack, quack.
Oh, no. You're going to do it quietly.
Well,
no,
they have to
But you
hear.
have to quack like a duck, so it has to be loud.
They
Yeah.
have to hear it.
Ducks don't quack quietly.
Quack, quack, quack.
So, but you're saying you're like, I could just cap the conversation at the end and just get out of there before they're like, wait, did that guy just quack like a duck?
Yeah, but it's not that weird to quack like a duck.
Oh, it's not. All right. Maybe you should just try this tomorrow at school and see how it goes.
Do you think it's going to be weird?
I think it might be a little weird. It would be especially fun if
You were in front of the entire class.
if you and Eldon were having a conversation and Eldon started it by gobbling like a turkey and then at the end you quack like a duck, and if someone was
We should try that tomorrow.
someone was watching the two of you have a conversation, they'd be like, those boys sure are strange.
We should try that tomorrow, you silly goose.
I'm not a goose, I'm a turkey.
Yeah, not a goose.
Turkey. I'm
What
the
do
goose.
gooses? What do geese do? They honk. They're like, oh. But that's not. Wait, honking like a goose is not part of this situation.
No.
So, what do you think I'm gonna choose?
Quack, quack, quack.
Now, as much as I enjoy making duck sounds, I like making turkey sounds even more. Also, I just think it's funnier. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I just think it's
turkey
funnier to
sounds.
start. I'm going to choose to start my conversations with a little gobble, just because it would just entertain me, I think, as opposed to the quacking. For some reason, I just enjoy the gobble sound more.
Can I hear
Maybe it's
both of
because
them from you?
Here's my quack. It's kind of like a Donald Duck sort of thing.
Yeah, that's what I like.
This is really high quality podcasting right here. And then my gobble is like this, which I don't know is I feel like that's the actual turkey noise. I grew up in Ohio with wild turkeys, and sometimes they would gobble from the trees, and they don't fly so good, but they could get up into the branches a little bit, and you'd hear them making noises like that.
Huh.
So we're going to be gobbling, and Andrew's going to be quacking. I think it's going to be a strange time to have conversations with the members, the hosts of the RatherCast.
So we have two
gobblers.
gobbles and a quacker.
Two gobbles and a quack. We should name the episode Two Gobbles and a Quack. Although we just name it with the question. Would you rather? So if anyone has another would you rather, actually we should start by saying thank you for listening, and if you have thoughts about whether you would like to gobble or quack, or if you want to send us the sound of your gobble or your quack, we would love to hear it. You can find out how to get in touch with us at TheRathercast.com. Mm-hmm. We would also love ideas for future would you rather questions. We're always interested to hear those, and we could put them on a future episode. So, I guess we've done it yet again. An episode of the RatherCast. So please find us out there online, on YouTube, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all the pod places. That is where we are. Until the next time on
The RatherCast.
Would you rather show your love for the RatherCast by supporting the show, or crush the hopes and dreams of a dad and his two sons? Make the right choice and learn how you can help by checking the show notes or visiting TheRathercast.com. You can also submit a would you rather question of your own to be considered for a future episode by emailing TheRathercast@gmail.com.